Alright, howdy peeps. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Today we're on Kenny's job. We're going to cut up here above the den. You see where the den yard is here. We're going to cut above it a little bit. We got a couple trees to cut on the edge of by this trailer court here. And we're also going to have to cut over here because we're going to have to cross that road. I didn't have it marked in boundary here, but there's a little bit across the road. Now, I didn't cover any footage of working at over there, although it would have been real good footage. I was just over YouTubing at the time because we were so busy. Everything was so crazy. But let's go in here, see if I can get these big trees down without hitting somebody's trailer across the property line here, and see how we get along on some of these big trees, and see how we're getting along in the logging. All right, thank everybody later on. So, see if I got any. In a situation like this, I get bystanders and observers. But I have this big sycamore, if y'all can see it up there. It's not leaning across the line very bad. If I cut off the laser beam, it might touch that trailer. So it's not horrible, but, and there's a grilled up Ford. Like an 80s model Ford, 90s model Ford. Somebody needs a grill for a Ford. And there's a mattress. Yeah, there's a box spring mattress down here somewhere that could be probably re-cleaned up and utilized. Somebody needs a mattress. Bridge to get over there because I need to be sitting just right. The sun's right in my eyes over there and everything is just perfect. I'm sure nobody in the trailer court would get excited if I track over on the neighbors a little bit. I'm sure they're not that type of people. I wouldn't bank on it. Not being trailer system. I'm just saying. Some people are excitable. Alright. I hope this goes okay. And I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm just going to go after it. At least we got it going in a positive direction, but it's running right in that poplar tree, and I don't care. As long as it ain't on the neighbor, I'm going to consider that a win. Come on off the stump, old buddy. We'll get you cleaned up. Yeah. Sycamore down. Sycamore on the ground. All right, ready? Let me turn it. Now, the only reason I'm turning this way so y'all can see it with this camera. Oh, no, I ain't going to leave the door open. Might wear some of it. Okay, here we go. Oh, Brutus ain't got the boot in his britches. Well, come on, Brutus. We're on camera now. Quit embarrassing me. Well, I never. See if we can get this puppy on the ground, huh? One thing about them apple there. Trailer court. Or we'll end up in the real court. Ah! Get it, Brandon. Okay. Strong big mother trucker. Heading on down to the ground. Oh, it's gonna hit him. Oh, it's gonna hit him. Bye. But where else was it gonna go? He was huge. I was trying to send him more that way, but I had the stump messed up cutting it with the Brutus earlier, and I guess I got my aim off. But, oh well. You win some, you lose some. Look how big Tiny looks in them trees. Oh, Tiny. I tell you, I know I post about that thing all the time, but I'm very proud of him. Now this is Kenny's pet trees here. We are not to cut these. It had something to do with his dad when he was a young man or something. I can't, the story was told to me, but I'm dyslexic or whatever. I can't, you know, that stuff flows through me like water. These big poplar trees, big tulip poplars or yellow poplar, I don't know. Everybody gets an argument with me over it, what you call tulip poplar, but we've been calling it tulip poplar my whole life. So I don't know if it's wrong, it's wrong. We grew up in this business. But that's a big trees. That's his pet trees, what he's calling that area. Something to do with his dad. It was big old poplars, big old tulip poplars. So, and then this is an access road that goes through his property. So the access road had to be done very carefully, and it's going to have to be finished out very nice so he could get his pickup truck from one end of the property to the other, be able to mow it with a tractor and bush hog, and be able to keep up on his property. Now that works good even for forestry, because you can get in and do your spraying, you can get in and do your things to take care of the trees. And so access road's always good. Now I don't know how to take care of trees. I know how to cut them and harvest them and make lumber out of them. But other people that are professionals do their part of taking care of these trees to keep them vigorous, keep the forest growing really good, because poor growing forest does nobody any good. You got to have a good, healthy, vigorous, hard growing forest. That does your job as far as all the global warming mess. That's doing your part there, because vigorous trees is what's cleaning your carbon dioxide and all that stuff that they're talking about. And dead, half dead, non-growing trees is not doing worth a hoot. Now these trees are not to their full potential as far as that goes yet, but some of these trees over here in this area, you know, they're opened up and set up. That's been cut. It just needs to get it out. I got to do some topping and stuff up here. But them trees there, you know, they've been thinned, and they're ready to pour it on and do their thing.
Yeah, I think fuel filter stopped up on it, or stopping up. They said they think it happened when they turned it over the other day. They think it fuel sloshed around the fuel filter and got some grit up in the element. Yeah, it's definitely, it is definitely light on power. It's not horrible, but it's something. I don't know, I ain't looked at it at all. It could even be a daggone, the kill cord could be shortening up a little bit from something or another, you know, I don't know. Let me tell y'all something real quick. I'm in the mood to talk. I haven't been for all summer, but I'm in the mood to talk. Me and Chris checked out Tiny. Tiny's been running weak. You know, I had that earlier in the video. What it was, when he turned the truck over, let me do a cutaway. Tater, go to a cutaway and show everybody the cutaway. See how the truck's set up on its side here, guys? Well, while it's set on its side, the hydraulic tank is on the driver's side of Tiny. So the hydraulic tank was running oil down onto the turbo, on the hot turbo while the truck was in. And those of you with the Volvo, pay attention to that. You turn it over on the passenger side, your hydraulic oil is going to sit there and spill on your turbo. Well, it started a fire. So Chris sitting there bull messing with Joni, telling her that I turned the truck over, and he said all of a sudden I looked over here and I seen a flames. All right, we'll try this again with a new battery. So anyways, the flames started coming out the side of the louvers on the side of the hood. Chris goes, oh, that ain't good. So he sprays in there as a fire extinguisher, finally gets the flames out, but I assume it flamed up for just a little bit. Now, those of you that's not familiar with it, these diesel engines, the older diesels, they have a advanced, and they have and it's based off your boost pressure. I learned this with Blackie. I had some trouble with Blackie a while back, and as your boost pressure builds, then it advances your timing and it dumps more fuel in your engine. And what happened is he melted through the hose. Hose is made out of like nylon brake hose type of stuff. So, so his boost pressure was not making it to the diaphragm on his injector pump to advance his timing. So his timing wouldn't ramp up. And so I told Chris, I said, let's give it the brat back. So Tiny's got his brat back. But I was going to tell y'all, I sit here and worry all the time. I worry all the time, man. I love everybody I work with a lot. I work with some good damn people, but they need things from me, and it makes me in a worry about not being able to. There's just so much. There's so much that goes on, and it's not weighing on me real bad or nothing, but it just, sometimes I get a lot of worry in me. And when you win one like that, you're like, well, heck, we got this. This morning, the excavator boom was trying to bust on the din, and then Tiny was crapped out. Well, here's a phone call. I'll see y'all later. There it's like it is. Oh yeah, boy. Look at the ground speed. Look at that. That's a heck of a hill he's climbing too. Now look at the load. Look at the speed. Look at the speed now. That's a pile of wood on there now. He's doing okay, but he's carrying a log, he ain't dragging it. All right, let's see what he gets tire speed wise. one log. Derek's giving y'all the face. But Roger was pouring it on, and you see the speed, they're about matching. Coming up that hill, they're carrying the wood, so the power to weight's about the same. But you see what a skidder is compared to the truck. And now everybody say, you know, get a bogey, whatever, get a 968 bogey, Caterpillar bogey or something, you know, but I'm telling you, that truck is worth, man, I'm telling you. See, these guys just coming in at the end of the day, they're just saving a fat log for the end of the day, and they carry a fat log in. Because they're not wanting to damage the road here by skidding on it. Because this is going to be the road later, and there is gravel out the road. We get out the road, it does turn to gravel, which Tiny keep from tearing up the gravel very much, other than what little bit the cleats do, whereas a skidder would gut it, you know. So, or you know, the plow, the big plow they're dragging, tear up the road, you know. So, but pretty cool. All right, Derek said, come on. That's where you hit me. I got 4 trees to cut here.
Yep.
Here you go. I likes it when you talk. You gotta wait on me anyways.
What am I supposed to tell him?
I don't know. Think it's
Forgot to put my makeup on today. Same as the last 70 years. Okay. Tater's gonna cut a tree. See if we can get back here so we don't throw nothing on us. We're about to get done with this job. He's probably already told you that. It's been a good job, and we've been working on a great guy. Gonna miss him. Shop's had a ton of poplar on it. And since poplar's worth more than red oak right now, that's not a bad thing. Woo, he's about to blow us away. It's unbelievable what a better job we do felling trees without damaging the residual stand since we got these big machines. Not only are they a lot safer, of course, because you talk about directional felling. Of course, our industry's like all the rest of them. When you get better equipped and get a little bit of technology going for you, it's easy to do a better job. Not too many guys left out here making a living with a chainsaw anymore. But there are some, and they do a good job. Different setup today. We're getting real close and we're dragging to the boom now. We've hauled this whole job in except just a few trees right up here with Tiny truck. But this morning we hauled a few loads in on Tiny, and then we swapped and pulled the track hoe in here and getting everything that's real close. I'd say by first of the week we'll be heading back to St. Croix to patch stuff up, go to the next big job. Finish topping off inventory, hopefully. I don't know, we've been blessed down here. It rains everywhere. Our farm is just grass. It looks like it's springtime on our farm, and that's only like an hour and a half away. And down here, we've had very, very little rain. I think we got 1.5 inches over the weekend, and they got nothing here. We got to take care of business. Oh, it's Levi. Hi, baby. Hello. Dude, talk to me. He's trying to adjust the heat and air in the guest house. We got company coming in after a while, and it's been empty for 3 or 4 days, and the housekeeper always turns the air conditioner up just a little bit so it doesn't run so much. And my brain usually runs 24 hours behind. They're coming in this evening, and I finally thought of it. Let me try calling him. Okay, now come again, honey. It's set? Okay, cool. Did the furnace, or did you hear the furnace kick on after you set it for a little bit? You are such a good boy. Thank you. You're my #1 backup. You like 20% of my IQ. That's what I'll borrow from you, okay? All right, you be careful going back to the house, and thanks a million, sweetie. Later, dude. Love you. And that's the end of the show, boys. If I can figure out how to shut this thing off, I'll shut us off.
I'm gonna tell y'all something about my boy Chris. Well, Derek claims him as his boy. I tried to lay claims on him too. He's a good man. I gotta go! Bye, honey! But Roger, on the other hand, picks on him constantly. Oh yeah, we're getting logs in. Look at that. Oh wow, look at that box elder. Bye, Danny. Bye, Danny. See, everybody picks on me all the time and go, can't believe she ain't fired you yet. And I said, every time she fires me, something breaks down. I need to start making a little quicker getaway. Here's everybody parked up here, ready to go. You got the red section, you got the black section. So you can't park a black truck up here at the red trucks. You can't park, you know what I mean. So me and Robin, the good trucks get parked over here, then all the ugly trucks get parked over here. All them Peterbilts. Yeah. What old boy say? Old boy's driving a Peterbilt and he got rear-ended and balloons and confetti went everywhere. Oh. He said the driver got out and said, "You're the third guy hit me in the ass this week."